What's up? It's New Music Friday, so that means you need to listen to some new music that came out today. That's the deal. And we're kicking things off with The Crossroads by Corday. Folks, it's just an exceptionally good hip hop record. I wish there were more hip hop albums that had as much soul as this. It's phenomenal. I love the way that Corday reworked Kanye West's "Heard 'Em Say," that beat in the album, and then later on featured Kanye. It's 2024 Kanye West, so you're sort of you're getting whatever. But Lil Wayne is on here. Had a couple verses. It's maybe the best sounding I've heard Lil Wayne in years. So that's pretty good. And then Anderson .Paak is on this thing too. He sounds great, as well as Jordan Ward and Raven Lenae. Beautiful singing from both of those two as well. So yeah, it's just a phenomenal record. Like I said, super soulful. The Crossroads by Corday. Now we're going to move along to a new artist, a new record from a new artist, Deta J, also Deta J. Data J? Don't know how to pronounce it. That's not the point. The album is called Lone Borealis. It's a very fun, imaginative story about young love, unrequited love, what's going on with Janice. We don't care. We hate Janice. And then, as well as working in these sort of motifs about space travel and maybe wanting to distance yourself. You put yourself out there to love somebody and then they don't give that back. Sometimes you want to get away. Maybe that's what we're on with this one. Maybe I don't know. Anyway, phenomenal new record from a young and I hope up and coming independent artist, Lone Borealis. It sounds fantastic. I think it's a really fun time, and I think it's pretty evident on Lone Borealis that the artist is a big fan of early Tyler the Creator, or just Tyler the Creator in general. You have a lot of this, same sounding synthesizers that trademark synth that Tyler uses, and the way some of the beats are crafted really do remind me a lot of something you would hear on like Goblin or Wolf. But that's besides the point. They sound great. The tracks sound great. I love the rapping. I love the production. The whole package is really fun. I dig it. Moving along to more new music released today. Access All Areas by Flow. This is the debut studio album, I guess you would say, from Flow. They've been on the scene for a few years now. They started with, they broke out with their hit Cardboard Box. If you haven't heard it before, it's an incredible, infectious R&B pop anthem, and you should check it out. But after you check it out, make sure to listen to Access All Areas. If you're a fan of 90s and 2000s R&B, think maybe like TLC, or like a modern equivalent could be like Tinashe. You're probably going to like this. The trio sounds super tight. The harmonies, the lyrics, they're great. If I have one comment at all, it's that the record is a little one note. If you're familiar with 90s and 2000s R&B, like I mentioned, you're going to be familiar with a lot of the subject matter, which includes sex and romance and forget your ex, those sorts of things. However, that doesn't detract from the music. It still sounds great, and I think it's a wonderful start for Flow in terms of debut albums go. I give it 2 thumbs up. And the last album I will point your direction for today on New Music Friday, November 15th, 2024, is this new record, Deep in Blue by Tiny Moving Parts. Excuse me. For first-time listeners, Tiny Moving Parts has a great sort of like intricate math rock sort of sound, the sort of like the music that sounds like it's hard to play, right? With a lot of tapping and other things going on. But the guitar, the bass, the drums, the singing, it all sounds great. And I would say as a fan of Tiny Moving Parts for years now, I think that the group maybe sounds even a little bit more cohesive than they have in the past. Everything is so gelled and everything sounds so purposeful that it's really nice. And it's a short record, so if you just want something new to listen to, and if you're a fan of emo or Midwest emo or math rock, I think you should give this thing a listen. And that's New Music Friday. So I will be back next Friday. We'll see. And I hope you enjoyed. Take care. Have a good weekend. Listen to some new music and get excited for even more cool releases coming out in the weeks to come.